What's up, YouTube? About to do another video of my fish room real fast. Here we go. Right here in this 180, I have a jag that I got from a friend. He had it in his classroom. School's pretty much over, and he was looking to give it a new home. So I took it in. Looks pretty decent. It's doing okay. It's just now starting to not be shy. First it was kind of, real timid, but it's doing better. On the other side of the divider here, I got a pair of RTMs. They're doing okay. You see the sands everywhere, but this RTM pair did spawn for me one time. It wasn't a very big spawn. I didn't know they had spawned, so I seen a few free swimmers in there, and then I'm pretty sure they ate them. So, but I'm assuming, well, not assuming, I think what I'm gonna do one of these days is I'm gonna move this jag somewhere else, and then I'm gonna divide these two for a while to let the female put a little size on her. But as for now, they're doing okay. Sorry for all the algae and whatever you see on the tank. I do my water changes on Sunday, so I'm gonna clean all that off tomorrow. Down here, I have a F1 Feste. He's doing pretty good. I don't know why he's too big to go in that little cave, but he's trying. There's a female Walcott Feste in there, but she doesn't look too good. She got beat up pretty bad with the other Wildcat Feste male I had her with. I put her in here with him, and he leaves her alone. She's right there on the side of the sponge filter. But they're doing okay. Sometime soon, I wanted to go today, but I overslept. I'm going to pick up another Feste. It's a Wildcat male, about 11 inches. So I'm going to divide this tank and put him in here for now till I do something else or get him somewhere else to go. Over here is my Wildcat Rio Cimbria Trimac pair. They're in here with two chanchos. I use the chanchos for dithers, just so he doesn't take all this frustration out on the female. She is in here somewhere. She's probably inside this little piece of PVC pipe, but I need to do a water change on this tank. I think it's more of the light. The light's more blue than anything, so the water doesn't show up as bright. But I'm gonna move this pair into the 240 down here, and I'm gonna move the peacock bass back up here, just to give the Trimac a little more space so he doesn't chase the female around so much. I'm gonna put some more pots and PVC pipe and stuff like that to give him a few more hiding places. And then what I want to do also is get a few more Trimac females to go in here with him to hopefully get some spawning going on to try to trigger something. Down here is my male B9. He's doing really good. He's putting some size on. If you see my videos from when I first got him, he's a lot bigger. He had a female, he still does, but I moved her into a 40 breeder. He beat her up pretty bad, so that's where she's at now. But the B9 is doing real good, looking fantastic. Yep. Right here is my other Trimac pair. The female's around here somewhere. I think she's in the piece of PVC pipe too. But all these other fish were dithers I got from a friend. I just needed something to put in there so he wouldn't pick on the female so much. There's another dither. Oh, there it is. The one right there. There's a hole back there that she goes into, and she's laid eggs back there. So, yeah, I don't know. They'll probably get picked off. They start to free swim and get around. But the Trimac pair is doing real good. I'm hoping they'll spawn. She's laid eggs, and as far as they got to was wigglers, and then that was it. So I'm hoping, they'll just keep working at it and eventually give me a nice spawn. He's always picking on her. I almost want to do the same thing for this pair too. Get like another female or two, put them in there to try to trigger something, getting it going. Down here is the lion's eye. This tank was divided. I had the Feste that I showed you earlier in here, but I pulled them out, put them over there. The lion's eye are doing good. The male's stunning. He just looks good. The female's not too bad. I would like to, once again, get another female or two to put in here with them to kind of trigger something. Also, I think I'm gonna get some clown loaches and put them in here. But yeah, the lion's eye are doing real good. I think they like it better now. I put the divider, give them more room to swim. Right here is my big male umbi. He's being a fat boy as usual. They spawned earlier. She was pulling all the wigglers out. Here she is, and you can see the wigglers right there behind her. Yeah, they're right there. So we'll see what happens. I do have some fry from a previous spawn from them, so I'm making the proper preparations to keep taking in more fry. Down here is a 180 with the Midas. I got this Midas female not too long ago from a friend also. They spawn, they have wigglers in the corner. And then these dithers over here, she keeps them, yep, way over there. The male's not too aggressive towards the other fish. The female is. Only thing he does is that when she leaves, he'll swim by the fry. But other than that, they're doing pretty good. So everybody's hungry. I need to feed. Right here is my Dovi. Yeah, he's still super aggressive. There's this little female. She's starting to get a little chunky. They spawn quite a few times for me, but they usually make it to free swimmers and they eat them within a couple of days. So what's going to have to happen is that I think once they get to free swimmers, I might have to pull them. But yeah, he's trying to keep her back. Sorry for the algae. This is the only tank that doesn't have a... Hold on, buddy.
Maybe some algae.
Okay, go. But yeah, this is the only tank that doesn't have like a LED strip light on it, so it gets a little more algae pretty fast. But as far as him, he's doing real good. I swear, man, he's got to be 20 inches plus. He's huge. I want to take him out and measure him, but I don't know if I want to do it the hassle and the mess that comes with it. Down here are my peacock bass. They're doing real good. I think I like them better than the 180, and when they were in the 180, they would spawn quite often for me. Since I moved to the 240, they only tried spawning one time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull them out, put them back in the 180, and then put the Trimac down here. And like I said, with the Trimac, I want to try to get another female or two to put in here. I'll put some more pots and PVC pipe, you know, stuff like that for him to run and hide through when the male's on his ramp. Coming over this way is my other umbi pair. They're doing real good. This is a Rio Mag male, and this is an ultimate blue female. I'm hoping they spawn for me soon. I'd like to see, you know, what they produce. Her tubes, like, they're starting to drop a little bit. So I can't wait to see. This female is just gorgeous. My man got some nice blue to him too. Coming over here are some Jags that I got. These guys are doing good. The big guy right here, he's eating two of the smaller ones. I don't know why. One of them had to pull out his mouth with some tweezers. So I kind of make sure I keep feeding these guys so he doesn't try to eat anybody else. But yeah, the Jags are doing real good. I'm going to actually get ready to move them into a bigger tank here soon. Down here are some F1 Trimac. That's from the wild caught pair that I have. These are some of their fry. There's one that's going pretty fast. Sorry about all the stuff on the glass. I got to clean that stuff off. But they're doing pretty good. Growing like weeds, growing real fast. I mean, I need to go back to making the gel food that I was making. When I was making the gel food, everything was just loving it, and I swear it was like steroids. So I need to get back on that. Right over here is a wild-caught Feste. That's the one that beat the female up pretty bad. So he's in this 40 beater by himself, just hanging out, doing his thing. I have a friend that has two female wild-caught Festes, which I believe they're female. And since I have two males and I'm supposed to pick up another male, I'm trying to see if he'll trade me for one, but he wants to wait to see if they kind of come out to be. That way he doesn't give the right one away, I guess. Right here in this dirty thing is the umbi fry from that the first umbi pair I showed you. There was, like, I kid you not, 4 times as many fry. What happened was sorry, I let somebody use my skill saw, and this is the only tank I had plugged into something different. So when he unplugged the heater and plugged in the skill saw, there was no heat on this tank, and for the longest time I couldn't figure out, like, some were eating, but all of them weren't really eating. Then they just start kind of dying off slowly. So I figured out what the problem was. I plugged it back in, and then everything went right back to normal. Everybody's happy, trying to eat everything I put in the tank. Here is some black nasty, or Haitiensis. The female's right there, the male's in the tube. She's laid eggs. This pair, well, it's not a pair, but these guys are related. I mean, you can say a pair, but they're related, so I'm not gonna keep none of the fry. I just let them get their practice in, do what they do. I'm hoping this male puts some size on and turns out to be really stunning, and then I'm gonna look for some more Haitiensis. I actually am looking for more Haitiensis. That way I can kind of keep growing some out and see which ones I like to pair up. Over there, as you can see in the corner, I took the light off of here just not to stress her off. That's the B9 female. They beat her pretty bad, so I gotta keep doing water changes on this tank, and I'm just trying to keep her stress level down. I reached out to Joe Burke. He told me how he did his ponds. I'm actually gonna try doing a couple ponds to, that way when I start getting fry, if I have enough or too many, I'll put some in the pond and kind of let them grow, doing that kind of thing. Especially when it comes to the umbies and the dovai, because they spawn like quite often for me. I'm hoping to get the Trimac spawning real soon for me. I love to get the lion's eye going, but in my mind I'm gonna do maybe like 3 ponds, maybe 4. Some plywood, then some liner, some boards to keep it together, and I'll probably do something like maybe like an 8, almost like a 240, an 8 2x2. And I'm gonna build some ponds outside in the backyard, and that way, be plenty of room. I make sure there's rocks and all kind of stuff like that in there, so when I'm putting fish in there, they have something to do. But this is my fish room setup so far. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like it, how does it look to you? Please like, subscribe, comment. I am looking for another 240 to go down here and a 240 to go here, because I'm gonna move this 180 right here. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Not trying to bore you guys. Thanks for checking out my fish room.